Politicians are blaming each other for the migration pact and its consequences. Who hasn't opposed tightening the regulations since December last year until this year, since the pact has been in force? And who agreed to migrate the migration pact in 2014 when its first version was being worked on? I'm checking this today.
Jeśli chodzi o uchodźców,
At the meeting attended by Rafał Trzaskowski, it was agreed that these 2,000, this is a conventional number, we can deploy more people in Poland. This is to implement a slogan that is very important for us Poles, in the name of European solidarity.
Solidarności Europejskiej.
The perversely understood European so-called solidarity made the civic platform ready to accept and implement the Migration Pact in 2015. Today, the platform uses law and justice of accepting the refugees. The pact, which at that time did not have such a name, had been worked on since 2013 to 2014. The countries of southern Europe and Germany in particular pressed for the forced relocation, and after Angela Merkel's invitation, anyone who set foot in Europe had a chance of legalising his stay. However, after Law and Justice won the election in 2015, no consent was given to the Migration Pact in Poland. After the change of government, when Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki was already Prime Minister, after 2017 he emphasised that no country could be forced to accept migrants unless it consented. The topic is back. At the meeting on the 20th of December, none of the representatives of the current Polish government objected because no one showed up. And a few days earlier, Prime Minister Donald Tusk promised Poles in his exposé that he would not bow to the Brussels diktat. He also cited his influence within the EU authorities. Nobody can really cheat me in the European Union. Despite these assurances, the Council and Parliament reached an agreement on the reform of the EU's asylum and migration system. Southern European countries, which receive illegal migrants from Africa, as well as Germany and Austria, which have problems with overcrowded migration centres, and France, which has been unable to cope with migration policy for years, insisted on adopting new, stricter regulations. The French Prime Minister revealed that he had convinced the countries of Eastern Europe to accept the pact. On the 14th of May, the Council adopted the EU Pact on Migration and Asylum. We made Eastern European countries agree to a migrant relocation system. Poland was against adopting the pact, pointing out that it did not sufficiently address the specific situation of the countries bordering Belarus and Russia. And this is at our expense. We will pay for that. It was forced on us. The Migration Pact consists of 10 EU regulations that concern, among others, control of illegal migrants, downloading of biometric data, procedures for submitting and examining asylum applications, rules for determining which member state is responsible for examining an asylum application, cooperation and solidarity between member states. It maintained the rule of mandatory solidarity but with voluntary relocation. The pact assumes a significant tightening of the asylum law, so that asylum seekers are treated equally throughout Poland. Most regulations are to apply from 2026.